Assalamu alaikum everybody, my name is Khalid Dhakir and today I'm going to solve 3 questions from the formative exam as part of the project and I will also explain every step I do as I go along the way. So for the first question we're going to take question 2 from here. So he wants to find the 75th derivative of sine x. It's going to take a lot of time, but what we can do is um, show some ways to make it a bit shorter. So we can also see he gave us a hint, which is that we can observe a pattern, and there is going to be a pattern, which is going to be first sine x, and the derivative of that is cosine x, and then the derivative of that is going to be negative sine x, and then the derivative of that is going to be negative cosine x, and then the derivative of that is going to be back as sine x. So we can see there's a pattern, and it occurs every 4 derivatives. We can do that by saying what's the closest number to 75, which is divisible by 4, and then we continue from there. So 75, the closest number, which is 72, which can be divisible by 18, and we start from 72. So at 72, it's going to be sine x, and then at 73, sorry, that's 72, and at 73, it's going to be cosine x, and then at 74, it's going to be negative sine x, and then at 75, it's going to be negative cosine x, and then that is your answer. That is for the first question. And the second question, we're going to solve question 3. It's a bit long, but we can solve it. Let's go. So let's just write it down first. It's going to be x, then y power of 4 plus x squared times y equals x plus 3y. And we'll find the derivative of that. So firstly, here is a product rule, and then here is another product rule. So what we do is we multiply the number by this derivative, and then this number by this derivative. So for example, we're going to multiply x by the derivative of y to the power 4, which is going to be 3y to the power of, it's going to be 4y to the power of 3 times dy over dx, plus the derivative of x, which is just 1, and here is just plus y to the power of 4. Just leave it at that. Plus, the same thing happens here, x squared times dy over dx, plus the derivative of x, which is 2x, times y, so it's going to be 2xy, is equal to x, the derivative of x, sorry, which is 1 plus 3 times dy over dx. So we want to isolate the dy over dx, so we'll make it easier to find the solution. We can subtract this variable and also this variable. So we can also subtract them both, and we can also move this one here by subtracting it as well. So the final answer, or the answer for now, is going to be y to the power of 4 plus 2xy minus 1 is equal to 3 dy over dx minus x times 4y3 times dy over dx, and then minus x squared times dy over dx. Then we can also remove dy over dx from all of them, so we can isolate it a bit better. It's going to be dy over dx times 3 minus x times 4y cubed minus x squared is equal to y to the power of 4 plus 2xy minus 1. So we can also divide this both sides. So the final answer is going to be y power 4 plus 2xy minus 1 over 3 minus x times 4y cubed plus x, sorry, not plus, minus x squared. So moving on to the third question, I'll make sure that the answer for this one is correct. For xy. Yeah. Okay. So moving on to the third question, we are going to take the derivative of this one. So we can obviously see here that we need to do the chain rule. So let's just do that. Let's just write the question first. It's going to be sine to the power of 3, then 7x. Firstly, we need to move this one here, then multiply it, so it's going to be 3 sine 7x times the derivative of sine, which is cosine 7x, times the derivative of 7x, which is 7. So we multiply this one by this one, so it's going to be 21 sine 7x times cosine 7x. But we forgot to add the squared here, sorry. So as we do, it's also squared here, so because the power was 3, so we multiply it by 1, is equal to 2 here. So this is your final answer. Thank you for watching.